Hey everybody, how you guys doing? I was checking out something before I came on here. I don't know if we got it or not. Let me see if we got this. Um, Let me see if we got it. Let me see here. Mm, It's up there. So it's a picture I want to share with everybody as you guys come in. Let's see who's all in the room. It's just one picture. I'll be trying to do this and whew. Anyway, there is a couple of chats going on right now. And so you guys, we're gonna come on here for a little bit. Miss Queen B, Shay Too Silly, Shawana Taylor, SJ is in the house. Dorothy Pruitt, I see you. Evelyn Jefferson, I see you in the house. Rhonda Hayes, how you doing, Rhonda? And we have Summer in here. Silver Fox, Shay Too Silly. She said, hi, hey. Silver Fox and Perk is in the house. Perk, Perk, Perk. Let me click on here. I know I was running a little late, but they got a Wisconsin man shot his newborn baby and hit her in the snow. Ooh, people be tripping. A Wisconsin. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey Cherie, how you doing? Hey Monique. Hey Peggy Toe, what's going on? Perk is in the building. Perk, the perk. Miss Diva is here. Evelyn Jefferson, Freddie Johnson is in the building. So you guys, there's not a lot more information going on. She says, Miss Diva says, hey everyone new to the chat. Well, we're glad to have you here, Miss Diva. And we got Massey in here and Jay. Jay Payne done came in here. Lisa Calhoun, Jennifer Cooley, Margie McDonald, Robin Gary, Dominique, Candy Richardson done showed up. So, bored nosy housewife, how you doing? She says, I'm new to the chat too. All right, bored nosy housewife, how you doing? Tina Powers, how you doing? I still got to call Peggy Toe. Oh, Lord. Tasha Rogers, how you doing? She's from New York City. She says, much love. Love and Life is in here. Libby Pounds is in the building. Sonia Watts is in here. Purple and Gold. So we've got our family in here. So Paula Nicole's is in here and Cinnamon. And we've got a couple new people. So I wish you guys make sure you say hello to the new people. Miss Diva says she's new, and God's Child is in here. And who else was that said that they're new? Bored Nosy Housewife is new. And then we got a Jennifer Muzuni. She said, I just found you this week. So people are finding us as we go. And I'm glad that you guys are showing up. All these things is popping up on here. Marquella is in here, Marsha Poole, Barbara. And make sure you guys visit Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. The link is in the chat. It's www.trazy.com / closet / Nora 915. Let me repeat that again. The link is in the chat. Sonia Watts done put the link in the chat. It is, if you're trying to find Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag, it is www.trazy.com / closet / Nora 915. So you guys make sure you make it over there and check her out. And we will give her another shout out, but I want you guys to I wonder if she got some new things going on over there. But let's check.
Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it.
Okay. And I see Shay Too Silly done put in a super chat. Thank you, Shay Too Silly, for the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat. You guys, you guys make me feel like I am part of the family. Thank you. Hey April, I see you in the building. And Peggy, I just thought about you. I've been running all day. How's everybody doing? So there's not a lot of new stuff going on, or people going out looking to find some of the information that's out there that we were talking about the other day, and they found the information, but it's something that's bothering me, so I'm going to have to go back and ask this young lady something. So yesterday we were talking, and I shared with everyone the phone call to the address, or the family, well, not their full address, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But where this was at and what's going on, and things of this nature. Some people went out to see if it was true. Okay, some of it's true. But the lady told me that the 1109 was not their address, and she said just Mexicans live there. But I seen a black arm, a black African American arm reaching out, taking pictures of them trying to talk. So I'm like, did you guys see that? So I'm wondering, I thought to myself, did she tell us one, or what's going on with that? Somebody said they seen that. Okay, Massey said I seen that. Lisa Taylor said, I did as well. I seen it too. Yes, I did. It's kind of weird. So, because she said ain't nothing but Mexicans live in 1109, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And she basically told me, "No, I'm sure." So I was one, because I told her, I said no. She said, "Let me go see." She went outside and she says, "No, 1109 is where." So you know what? We're gonna call her. We're gonna call her again. We're gonna call her again, and we gonna ask the question, like, okay, we had our people out there, and there was some black people in that 1109. Now, are you trying to steer us the wrong way? Tell us if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? But I had something else to ask her too. But I did see a black arm come out, and I'm like, okay, okay. Anyway, just SP let her know. Yeah. So I'm trying to think a really nice way how to ask her and say, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask her in a nice way and say, you know, I need some of you guys is, what do you guys think? We're gonna ask her, because yeah, It was also a blue car in the yard. Yeah. And it was also a blue car in the yard. Yeah. So there's reasons why we put this information out, you guys. And I don't know if you guys know, but we put it out there because guess what? If we be really nicey, nobody say nothing. So if we get a little bit aggressive and say, hey, yeah, we do know these things. We know how to find you. We know. And you know what? We'll let the world know. If you don't come on, and it's not no threat or anything, but it's just like, hey, you know, you guys understand what I'm saying? Say gang members. I think you're on point, SP. I think you're on point. Okay. So do you guys think that the lady was lying to us? Do you guys think she was lying to us? Let's just call her Mrs. Uh let's call her Miss Rosie. He let the pit bull out on purpose also. Gang members do live around that area. Ask her what color is her phone. Ask her what color is her phone. What color is her phone? No, I know for a fact it's not her. Trust me, I know for a fact it's not her. I know where you're getting at. Pooh Bear is here, you guys. Hunking. Yep, good news. Yes, he did let the dig out. Hey, that's a toy. Give it to me. Pooh Bear is here. Daddy's having Papa's having a problem with Pooh Bear. Something don't sound right. It's something weird going on. Right. Maybe she was thinking in the opposite direction. No, no, Evelyn. She literally got off the phone and went outside and took a really good look. So it couldn't have been an accident. You see what I'm saying? She said, see, I cut a lot of that stuff out so you guys couldn't hear because she was really saying the address. She kept saying it and saying it. I was like, dang, you saying it. So I kept trying to cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. She says, no, no, Mexicans live there. I said, yeah, black people live there. She says, no, not 1109. She says, no, not 1109. Mexicans live there. And she went to explain who owned the house and who all lived in the house and who lived in the back of the house. And she says, no, even though the van is parked right there, they actually live, right, next. So I'm kind of like, oh, really? That's what she said. So then they had that go kart kept hitting the block. Yeah, yeah. And so you see why I was saying to everybody, hey, sir, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. You know why I was saying to everybody, we all need to work together because some races they communicate better with people that can speak their language. And not only that, it's kind of a unity. It's like if you go like if and that's for every race. That I'm just being honest. If you want to hear something in a black neighborhood, you can't just put anybody out there going, "Hey, what's going on?" You can't because they're gonna think you. If you put a white person in a black neighborhood, they're gonna think the police. Put a white girl in there, they're gonna be thinking, she tricking or whatever, and she's on drugs and I'm just being honest with you guys. So, um, so who's the registered business owner of that ice cream shop? Megan, I don't know nothing about no ice cream shop. I know where you got it from, but I can't answer that. I don't know nothing about no ice cream shop. That's somebody else's information that I can't even speak on because I don't know nothing about no ice cream shop. I just know that there's two vans that we could be getting one mixed up with the other one. Asur says that's a front. Too much going on in this story. Yep, in a lot of on his information. On his information. On whose information? It's online. He said it's online. The ice cream business has the address on of the house. All this is so confusing. Well, what I'm saying is one spotted at so-called ice cream shop. That's a house. What I was saying was, listen, family, listen. You guys want me to answer a question that somebody else gave you some information on. I have not seen that. What I'm saying is, I don't know nothing about no ice cream shop. I don't know what's online about no ice cream shop because that's not what I was looking for. I was looking I was looking for the family because we couldn't find the family. And it just so happened that a person on the block told me this is where it's at. So that's why we put it out there because this is where it's at. Now, if they got something about an ice cream truck and all this other stuff, but I don't know nothing about no ice cream truck. We were looking for the van because possibility it was in a accident. So if it was in an accident, that gives us why he that give us an answer to why he was not opening up the door and getting in on the driver's side because once they would smash, it would have pushed everything up front off the frame and maybe the hinges is not lining up so he don't want to open the door on that other side. Some people's like, no, he don't want to open up the door on the other side because of uh, the cameras and things of that nature or whatever. And that could be true also, but we kind of thought it was this vehicle that was in the accident I tried to show you. But you guys, it just seems that sometimes I have to kind of explain a lot more than I want to, but you guys should get it. You guys should get it. The chief of police did not even watch the neighbor's video. They are doing this investigation properly. I almost said something. Um, sometimes, Curious George, you know what? I don't even know how you even got in the building. I'm serious, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm gonna let you stay in here. But I remember your name, so I mean, as long as everything be kosher, we cool. But I remember uh, locking you, so I don't even know why you're here. Yes, Curious George. And we had a real long conversation, a deep conversation. And I remember the full conversation. You wanted me to apologize to a woman which was of a white descent because you said she was right about something. And I told you to get out of here. I don't have to apologize to no one about my channel. That was the conversation. I remember it very clear. So that's why I'm saying I don't even know why you here. Because I thought that was very disrespectful for you to tell me to apologize to a woman because she was white. Because over here, I do it however I feel and I like. And she was trying to tell me what to do. I remember it very clear. It upset me so much. I remembered your name. Thank you very much. And the only reason why I said it while we're on chat, because I don't want to block you, but I don't even know why you're here. Because I thought that was very rude. You never said that. Yes, you did. I can even tell you what channel it was. You did. You told me I need to apologize to her for telling her I was going to do it how I see fit over here. Yes, please, please do. Thank you. Their investigation is not giving the public any answers. FBI is on it. Trust and believe. Miss Mr. and Mrs. Williams, it's on AV channel. He went to the house where the ice cream company is. That's how he found out it was a house. Mr. Mrs. Williams. You guys, I'm going to talk about a whole different subject, okay? Because I'm going to talk about a whole different subject. Kay says, let them do their job. Kay Blessed said, let them do their job. My next move is always my best move. Good day, Boardwalk, she says. This is a place for saints to bless and to bless to be stressed. To bless to be stressed. Anyway, you guys, I don't like to be mean, but sometimes I have to because so much division in the world. I love everyone. I love everyone too. It's just if I can still remember something that you said to me, you know, I would like to address it. I mean, I don't care what color they are. No, I don't either. I really don't care either. I want to show everybody something though that it's been bothered. Why would she tell you one thing and a video show something else? Dee Dee, you know what? I don't think the video showed us anything else. You know what? I don't think the video showed us anything else. I'm thinking about calling her right now. I'm thinking about it. SP is not going to talk about something she doesn't know about. It's just that simple. Exactly. Um, when I looked at it and I seen the arm come out with the phone going like this or something, because she said that one of the brothers still live there, and I thought that's a black arm. That's not no Mexican arm. That's a black arm. And I said, did she? Surely she didn't tell us no fear. Trust me, I don't believe that one bit. You may can get me to believe some things, but thank you, Betty. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Betty, for the super chat. Um, I was gonna call her today, and I think I will call her. What do you, SP? You saw correct? I saw, yeah, yeah. I seen it, and I was like, what the heck? Sheila said, what did I miss? So, do you guys think she lied to us, or do you think she got something mixed up? Because she went outside to see. She's like, hold on. She said, hold on. Did she come back and she says, no, 1109. That's just Mexicans there. Their address is boom, 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 boom. And I was like, no, it says 1109. She says, no. However, are you SP? I always miss you a lot. Thank you. QQ. Hey, New Orleans, what's going on? Someone needs to inform. No, nobody don't need to inform him about the facts. They're over there talking about it, and they're the police. He should know better than us. He talking about crowns and stuff, but I mean, I get stuff mixed up too. So I'm not tripping about it. Maz, can you do a recap for us late people? Late people. So anyway, maybe she was right, and also they must be there. Exactly. Barbara, I'm thinking, because think, how in the world could you have on all your government papers and stuff 1109, but you're next door? She said, no, they don't live there. Mexicans live there. They live next door, but the van is right here. And I said, no, no, it's 1109. And she was like, no, no, it's not. They don't live 1109, but the van is there. And we seen the car there that somebody was saying something about mama would come over in this little blue car or something. She was also kind of sly today. What? Oh, oh, these messages go up so fast. I wanted to read what that said. The little blue car, like the neighbor said, yeah. And no plates on the car. How convenient. Yep. You may be on to something. The dog is also there. Yep. Isn't her name? Yep. Yep. That's her name. Ring her. Ring her. Bored nosy housewife said, ring her, SP. The little car was right up in the yard. Yep. But the dog is there. But she is not saying that is the apartment. I mean, the house right there. She's saying that I'm gonna call her tomorrow. I'm gonna record it because I can't really remember her number, but I'm gonna call her. Thank you, Francis. Thank you for the super chat. We got Francis in the building. Where is it at? You guys know my computer's slow as enthusiast right now. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for the super chat. Angela is in the building. How you doing? And Casey, how's everybody doing? Come on in. Is that grandmother? The chat is going. What's your private email? No, you can text it to me. You can text it to me. Okay, I did see this. Yeah, SP. I thought there was a few houses on the one property. That's what she said. That's what she said. She said there's a house in the back and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. If you notice, the next door yard has a house in the backyard. If you notice, the next door yard had a house in the back. I need to go look at it again, Dee Dee, because I didn't know if there was a house in the backyard to the neighbor. But that's what she said. Maybe she got it all mixed up. Lily, Lillian, she talking about you gonna call Wanda. No, I'm not gonna get a stalking charge. No, I'm not gonna call Wanda. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We got Betty. Betty gave a super chat, and I don't know. Francis gave a super chat, and somebody else gave a super chat earlier. Earlier as we came in. I want to thank you guys. Um, so a white old van never rolled in. Two boys wore hoodies. Let me send you videos of the private investigator to you today. I saw. Angela says, saw a white old van never rolled in, and two boys wore hoodies. Let me send you video of the private investigator to you today. I saw. It's a building behind that house. What house is that, Anita B? Somebody's sending me something right now, so let me go get it real quick, you guys. Uh-oh. Yeah. You guys, I know. I know. Trust me, I know. I seen the black hand come out. I'm gonna ask her about it. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. What is your question, Jennifer? What's your question? You can call in at any time, you guys. Go ahead. I'm gonna put the number up here. Go ahead and call in. Because I can't read all the comments. But call on in. And maybe they own both houses and rent out 1109. You're right. I know. I know. You guys keep telling me the same thing. I trust me. I know. That's why I was asking her, where were they at? She said, listen, family, listen. This is SP.
Hello, SP.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I had sent over some information to Purple to get to you to watch. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it until you see it first.
You sent it to Purple.
Yeah, because I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Oh.
And I don't have your email, so I couldn't send it to you. So I was like, well, let me give it to Purple so that way she can forward to you.
Okay.
And I don't know if she sent it to you yet, but all I got to say is it's a lot more information.
Is it on this case?
Yep.
Now, it ain't nothing that's already out, is it?
A lot of people is picking up the story about his friend.
Oh, his friend.
Mm-hmm. That she basically did not realize that those kids that are missing, it was pretty much missing long time ago.
Yeah, she said something like in June.
Yeah.
So that stuff is already out, right?
Yep.
So go ahead, spill the beans. Come on, tell us all.
Okay. So basically, she's the one that helped them get the house. loaning him money. He was paying her back slowly. It was so much on this video. I was just mind blown.
Was it a video a YouTuber did?
Yeah.
Oh.
The YouTuber had spoken to the woman personally.
Mm-hmm.
And as she asked a lot of questions and got a lot of answers.
Right.
So these kids will not just disappear back in December. They still not sure exactly what happened to the kids. They just had to come up with a story, which we all know that, it was cold. They were playing with chalk. I don't know what's happening, but they had to come up with a story, which is a lie.
Right.
So, I don't know if they stole the kids, or I'm praying that they stole the kids versus them killing. I'm going for that. I'm praying that that's what they did. But it was hell raising for them to get in the house. They had to borrow a lot of money and stuff like that. I'm telling you, watch the video.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much I've seen the video, and people do not shout out other channels in here because I don't want to. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. People are putting it in there, and then people be like, you said this about me and this and the other. No, you guys do not do that. There's reasons why I don't do that, because I'm the one to be gonna be arguing with these people while you throwing it in the chat, and they may not want to be put out there like that, because if it's a big fat fabulous lie, everybody gonna say, well, SP said. No, I did not. So please do not put the channel in the chat. Please do not do that, you guys.
Oh no, I sent it through her messenger.
No, people are coming in here and they're doing it. They're just doing it. They're doing it. And I'm gonna give everybody one chance, and then I'm gonna just have to block the people that's putting it in there, because we've said this over and over and over and over and over, and they're just waiting for me to get in an argument with somebody, and I ain't gonna do it. I'll block you.
That's why I didn't send it through, the live and stuff. That's why I was like, maybe she can watch it like separately on her time and see what she's got. I'm talking like you the third person, like, to see what your input of it. But my input is these kids, they was gone a long time ago. They got rid of them kids. What they did with them, we're still trying to figure it out. Right. But it didn't happen in December.
Right. And you guys gonna have to remember too that this is last person I'm gonna put in timeout. Anybody else, I'm gonna start blocking them, because you guys should know that by now. Hold on. I'm not gonna get into arguments with people. Because
I'm sorry, I sound a little off, but I'm on my medication, so I sound drugged up.
People love to do that, but I'm gonna start blocking people, because I just don't need the headache that comes with it. But yeah, I heard that, and it sounds kind of weird. And the reason why I say it sounds kind of weird is because if you go and I'm not saying she's lying or anything of that nature. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, but if you borrow $5,000 from somebody and you're paying them back and whatever, I'm not saying that's impossible. It could be, but I'm just saying, and you told them you only got 4 kids, and you said this back in June. Everybody's like, ooh, because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people are saying stuff and doing stuff to get views and clicks and stuff. So I just wait. And unless they show a receipt, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like AV, I will shout him out, because he not only went out and got it and showed us, and he had the receipt, then I don't want to go over what someone else's channel said, because like I said, I'll give you guys a receipt. Listen to the phone, listen to the recording or whatever. Don't take my word for it. Oh, I can come and tell you, me and him been best friends. He dated my daughter and blah 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 blah, 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 and make up a whole story, and everybody coming out. And next thing I know, I got 40,000 views. I'm not saying she done that, because I don't think anybody want to jeopardize their channel like that. But what I'm saying is, um, I don't, I don't, I don't know if that's true or not, but it just seems to me that she would go ahead and have that person either record them the conversation or something, and give a receipt with it, so that we can talk about it also. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Well, she did
when I give a
some type of
receipt,
receipt.
what if I would have came on here the other day, like I came on here the other day and said I talked to this lady and she said this and she said that, and then I can add some stuff to it, and and everybody's gung ho and going around telling it, and then my views go up 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 up. I can only share if I got a receipt said this person said this. Listen to what she said. Now I got to go back, because guess what? She told us, oh, they don't live at 1109. Now, what if I came on here and said, they don't live at 1109, you guys, because everybody would have been saying, SP, you lied. No, I didn't lie. She might have lied, but I didn't lie. Here's the receipt. And now I need to go and ask her, well, why did you tell me 1109? Why did you tell me that they don't live at 1109? Why did you tell me that? I mean, you said they don't live at 1109. You see what I'm saying?
So
You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a reason why you lied, or are you friends with Wanda? Is that why you tried to throw us off, or did you throw us off, or do they own both homes and they're written that out or whatever? What's going on? Because she said nothing but Mexicans live over there. She said no, nothing but Mexicans live over there.
no, no, when I saw in that video,
No, not what I saw either.
I saw the black hand with a phone.
That's what I seen. It was black. It was darker than me.
Okay,
I was
high yellow.
Yeah, and I was like, that's a black arm.
Right.
You know I'm on it. You know I'm looking at it like, don't make me look like a liar.
I was in that video. I was like, wow. I said, it's somebody that knows them. Why would you do that? That was just weird.
Unless then she went outside while we were on the phone. She went outside and she said, "Let me go check and see." And then she came back, and then the people in the house was talking, and I was like, "Well," she was like, "No, Wanda lives at 11, blah blah blah," and it wasn't 1109. And I was like, "Are you?" I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah, I'm sure."
Right.
So I'm going to record it tomorrow. I'm gonna call her tomorrow. I might call her tonight.
Okay.
I might
Well,
call her tonight.
I just ask for you, to watch it for yourself and just get your input, not for you to put it on your channel. I just want for you just to hear and listen and see what you could pick up. Might be different from what I pick up. You know what I'm saying? But it was
Right.
some good information up there, and I was just like, these
Yeah,
people
but
that pissing me
when
off.
even when somebody else has information, you know, I can't go to another YouTuber and steal the information. Now they steal information over here all the
No,
time.
I didn't
Who
want you
is
to do that,
this?
baby. No, not at all. I did not want you to do that. I just want you to listen to it. No, that's all. I didn't want you to do all that. No, I know we don't play like that over here.
Right.
I love your channel. I want to see you keep growing.
Yeah.
I look for you every day. I listen
Oh,
to you at work. Just get me through the day, girl.
you know, somebody told me, said I need to have a little bit more tough skin, but and people say, well, I see, I do have tough skin. You guys see it, but you don't see me get mad about it. Somebody was just in here and said, I
No, because
unsubscribe.
you
You
consider
didn't even have to
yourself
tell us that.
very
Just walk out the
classy
door.
and very professional. I love that about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen her stuff. I don't try to go look at other YouTubers, not because I just don't want to steal their stuff. But yeah, they do give me good idea. But and give me information. Now, if the information, like I said, had a receipt behind it, then I wanted, I want to talk about it, and I do. And I
I
don't
just
mind. I don't mind you guys talking about it. But as you was talking about it, it's like 10 people came in here putting the thing in the chat.
oh no,
It was
please
that
don't do
quick. It
that,
was like,
y'all.
and they know better. If
Right,
you
don't do
family,
that.
you know better.
Don't do that. I just wonder like why they not questioning the grandparents, her family, his family, um, the doctor records, something.
And you know what? And I did go, and that's why I was telling everybody, Duty Ron is called Duty Ron, Duty Ron, RON, and he's a Caucasian man. He is a retired police officer for New York City. They talk about this case. They've been talking about it. They're talking about it probably right now, or they've been talking about it, but they know the system and how it works. And you can learn something by listening. Somebody sent me the link and I listened
And
to
it's
them.
like all four of them on the chat together, right?
Yeah, yeah. And,
Yeah,
and
I watch them a lot too.
okay. And that they were saying that they don't, if they had enough evidence, they would have even interrogated them. They haven't even, they're saying that everything that they're saying is coming up like true.
What?
They have not interrogated them yet. You know what I'm saying?
Because his interview was so rehearsed.
Darcy said, it's strange how people are trying to throw off people who want to find out what happened to the boys. Yeah, you're right. It's really weird.
I've been praying every day that these boys come out
Yeah,
healthy and in good condition.
yeah.
I can't sleep
You can't.
because of this.
Well, I can. I can because right now I don't think that we're all getting anywhere right now. And it's gonna be like that for a minute, but I believe it's gonna be a break, you know?
Yeah, we need a break. This is too much.
Darcy says, I think they lower you up, and that is why they are not talking to police.
Hmm.
Nosy Housewife says, I don't think they ever went to Cal City. You know, so you know what? And I wanna know, like, are you wrong? Because I'm gonna tell you some usually older women, what they see, they know. They know. She doesn't seem to be, like I said, a liar to me. She doesn't seem to be a liar to me. Older women have no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying?
No,
They see,
absolutely.
they're like kids. They see what they see, and they'll just tell you. Like if you come by them and you musty, they'd be like, "You need to go take a bath."
Right.
I mean, they
I know
know they
I
hurt your
said,
feelings, but they need to tell you, you musty or something like
yeah,
that. Like a kid don't like you or something. He say you fat, and you be like, "Oh, don't say that. That's rude." Kid be like, "Well, mama, she is," and you be like, "Oh my," you know what I'm saying? Older women don't have unless she's friends with her. Do you think she could be
right.
friends with her?
Possibly.
Hmm. People calling in. Hmm.
All right, go ahead and take that call. But thank you, love.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us.
You're welcome, baby.
All right.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
All right, you guys. She probably don't even know they are there. Hmm. They tell it how it is. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I respect the older people in the community. Yeah. I want to share something with you guys. I don't know if you guys seen this, but this was put on hold on. This is SP. Who's calling?
Hi, SP. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty well. Thank you so much for taking my call. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I wanted to just call and speak with you about the case for a little while. I know there was some confusion with that 1109 Potomac Avenue.
Uh-huh. We can't I can't even hardly hear you. So I know they
Here you are. I hope this is better.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the 1109 Potomac home.
Uh-huh.
Right. I was trying to say whoever is living there is renting is definitely not the person who's on the mortgage. Even the mortgage, it doesn't seem like the mortgage holders have a Hispanic last name. So, but I'm wondering who's giving you the information. Is it the grandmother herself?
What do you mean?
Who's giving you the information about who's living in the house?
Oh.
Is the grandmother herself telling you?
No.
Oh, that's coming across so tricky. Yeah.
No, it's somebody that's on that block, that lives on that block.
You know what I was thinking too, and I wanted to speak with you about. It's so crazy. So there were 6 kids once upon a time in total. So we know that the 2, Orrin and Orson, were like little babies, so like toddlers or what have you. But how old were the older kids?
Yeah, well, you really can't speak on the other kids because you'll get in a lot of trouble.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I have a question about like the other kids must have had to know something because how long were the Orrin and Orson with the family? How long were they with the family before this happened? Like were they adopted? Were they together with the family for a year? Because if they were together with the family for a year, these 2 little boys, I'm pretty sure they had enough time to bond with the other kids as well. And for them to just go missing one day out of nowhere, what would the parents say to the kids? And it's just so weird because, I keep hearing story after story about the adoptive parents and stuff like that. I see pictures and everything. And the guy, I don't know. Sometimes I'm thinking like maybe he was a stand-up person or maybe he was just super duper clever and manipulative. I mean, I couldn't even meet anybody and just speaking with them in 4 months, get them to loan me money. Can you?
In 4 months? No. No. In 4 months, 4 years? No.
And then the person wasn't allegedly the person wasn't even expecting the money back.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he's a nice looking fellow or something. And why was she loaning him $5,000? Women do things like that, and then you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, I have to look at that like, why did you loan him $5,000?
It sounds kind of weird. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird, but they also made when this story is being told, they're making it on a point to say like it was totally platonic. Nothing crazy, just bonding over organic and healthy lifestyles and conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a little, I don't want to be too like spinning my wheels and things and like, oh my goodness, conspiracy theories. Oh, that he must have done. I don't want to do that. But my thing is like, the way that they tell the story about, the stories that I hear about this guy and the wife, it seems like they're so clever and calculated that, they try to do things strategically. So I'm just wondering, like, what would they even tell the kids? Because the kids and the other family members should be, helpful, very helpful. Because it's like, what happened when you woke up and you noticed that Orrin and Orson was missing, what did mommy and daddy say?
Right.
You know? And then it's weird because it's like, are they the type of parents that, so they go all this long time knowing that Orrin and Orson is gone for whatever reason, only they know. And so, like, they get their story together. This is what we're going to say is going to happen. And, if the kids ask, do we say, oh, don't worry, he went to play. Oh, don't worry, he went with his real mom. Or do they just ignore the questions that the kids ask and just act like, because sometimes as adults, it's like whatever the adult says goes. Kids don't really, keep asking or keep pestering because they don't want to get chastised or something.
Right.
It's weird. But I think that I would love to know, like, what developments are coming about after speaking with the direct family members, like the grandmother and or the kids.
Right.
Yeah. But that's it.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, that was funny about the lady and because I'm thinking about it, and then she went to go look in the van one day. He was coming by to the office. He wanted to drop off something, I guess, for the home or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he went in there, and the lady said, "Oh, I want to see your kids. Your family is here. Your family's here." So the wife was in the van and everything, and the kids too. But she couldn't even count or see how many kids. It's just so crazy because sometimes things like this happen, and people wish they would have paid more attention. But you never know that something's going to happen where you would have had to pay attention.
Jennifer McClain says, hold on for a minute. Jennifer McClain says the kids are 7 and under. That is not true. They're much older than 7.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer?
I really hope the answers are there and that, the authorities are getting to the bottom of it.
Right.
Yeah, but definitely that 1109. I honestly feel it belongs.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when things don't add up, you just sit back and we'll ask the questions, and we'll record and see what she says, and see if she'll back off and go, oh no, oh, I'm so sorry, baby, or whatever, and just talk to her. I'm gonna just call her tomorrow. It's too late for me to call her tonight, but I'm gonna call her and we're gonna see.
Yeah, and be careful. I'm hoping that you get good insight. And, you say you're Christian, right?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
So I hope that the Holy Ghost can help you and lead you and help decipher what's good information, who's trying to play around and stuff like that. Because even with the AV Watchman, I hope you don't mind me saying it because you brought his name up too. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, because I hear him on his channel. The things that he say people send to his email box, but I don't even know how he could even entertain it. It seems too much. It's too much.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's too much. So you just be careful and whatnot.
All
and I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy the chat.
All right, thank you.
All right, you have a good night. Everybody else do too.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. You guys, I want to share one thing with you because I'm gonna get on off of here because until we get some more information, you guys, that's when we gonna talk about it. But let me go back and look at some of this information. But I want to share this with you before we get off of here because here we go. Let me see. Oh, it's not coming up. Hold on. This You guys, did you guys see that? I didn't know. Did you guys hear me? She said, "SP, are you talking?" I I didn't know if you guys can hear me. I was reading it. Did you guys hear me when I read it? I didn't know if you can hear me. No. Okay, let me read it to you. Okay, first of all, the mother, the biological mother, put this on her page, and you can go to Facebook and find it if you know how what her name is. I'm not going to put it in the chat, you guys. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to argue with nobody. You know, she says, people are so effing sick. I'm so effing peed off. If the organizer don't say Ryan Dean, that's her name, then it ain't me. We're a filthy, disgusting a world we live in. So that was the picture I put up there. Somebody put up a GoFundMe and it says, find Ryan and Roya, not Orion and Orson. Okay? $50,000. This is what it says. They put it up January 3rd. Matter of fact, you guys. This is what it says. Ryan and Roya are my babies that are missing. Cali, California. Their names aren't Oren and Orson. They are two white babies, and I think their social worker sold my kids to the children trafficking. My children care provider's name is Nicole Ramsey. They just moved in September when the social worker lied about me to the judge and they stopped answering their phone calls. And I even had classes CPS required me to complete. Done, they said it was the best interest of the child for them to turn UK Nate my parental rights when I did everything CPS said to do. Now they are missing. Love y'all, Ryan and Roya. Please help them. County is corrupt and kidnapping my children. Please help. There's a phone number there. You know anything about where they are. Majava, California is where they women traffic women and children out where they sell children. Please let me know. A lot of things is misspelled and mispronounced. And I think they're trying to make fun of this young lady's child being missing. This is SP. This is last call. Who's calling?
Hi, this is Nikki from New Orleans.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Nikki?
I'm good. I had a couple questions for you, and I wanted to let you know that you are doing a fabulous job, girl. You really are. You're keeping up with things, and you are not giving out false information, and I think you're doing great. Now, I've been watching you for a while. I just don't ever pipe in on anybody's normal programs. I just don't. I'm the one that sits back and watches. But I had a question. There are some investigators from New York that just started investigating this suddenly. And they said yesterday that the adoptive parents went to Florida with the grandmother on vacation right now. And they were talking about the fact that, well, it's really not wrong if they do because they're not being held, for anything major. But did you hear of that? Because I haven't heard anything else on that.
Well, yeah, I did hear, but I can't even. It wasn't official. It was just somebody had told me that, but it wasn't official. But you know what? We can ask if they're on vacation. We can ask this lady when we call her tomorrow. We can ask her.
Okay.
Is she there?
If they're on vacation, that's a little bit odd.
Because usually when you're in an active investigation, they tell you not to leave town.
Exactly. You're not being held. You're not supposed to be a suspect. But it's kind of, you don't leave town because what if they do come up with the kids? What if they have questions? What if something happens in the investigation? They need you there. And this has only been, since the 21st. You don't just go on vacation. It just made no sense to me. But this is a former New York detective, and he's an investigator now, and so forth. So I kind of trusted what he said, but then again, he also got a lot of facts wrong, and that was making me angry. So I kind of tuned off of it. I'm like, nah. Until you get certain facts right, you don't sit there and talk about the case unless you know a lot of what you're talking about, because you don't talk bad about the bio mom, and you don't talk bad about different things, because you don't know what the circumstances are.
Right. Right.
And as far as the foster system, I wanted everybody to understand something about the foster system, because I've been investigating the foster system for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
With the foster system, what they do is, just like the biological mothers, was at work, and this supposedly happened while she was at work, that woman did not need to take her child to the hospital that night when she got home. Because a baby that age is actually very, pliable. She could have thought maybe they were teasing, maybe something else. She could have thought different things. Babies do not normally show broken bones or swollen legs or things like that when they have broken bones.
Mm-hmm.
So she could have just gone with a different way and said, okay, well, I'm just going to wait and I'll take it in. If she had actually done something to the child, I think more on the lines of she wouldn't have taken the baby to the doctor that day, and would have maybe tried to see if it would heal up in the next few weeks or something along those lines. The foster system has a way of pinpointing families that are either middle class to just under middle class, not lower class, but just under middle class, and targeting those families and going after them. They have a way of doing this because they know that they'll have just enough money to fight for those children,
mm-hmm.
but they won't have enough money, because when you just think you're done with it, they'll throw more things at you, so you have to jump through more hoops.
Right.
Now, you can go in and investigate this, but back when Bill Clinton was president in 1996 or 97, he signed into effect Child Incentive Act, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that this gave to the social workers, whoever the caseworker is that goes in to remove your child, it's called legal kidnapping, is what it's called. And what they do is, when they go in there and they remove that child, they get a bonus, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If the child has a disability, they get more of a bonus.
Mm.
And then when they bring it to the system and they do all these different fostering, there's actually a town here in Louisiana where most of the community, it's like this is how they work. This is their income, is to have foster children around. And it's one little community. And you can have up to 6 children in your care, be it your children or be it all foster care children. But you can never have more than 6.
Mm. Okay.
And then over here in Louisiana and in Mississippi, the foster parent not only gets money for taking the children in, if the children are on disability, they get those disability checks too. Okay? The foster parents get the disability checks, and they get, I think they earn anywhere from $800 a month per child here in Louisiana and in Mississippi. So I think it might be $1,000 per child.
Mm. Okay.
So that's why it's called big business down here. That's what they do this for. That's why I've looked into this over and over again. When the Clinton signed this into effect, the Child Incentive Act, it not only gave the rights away from the parents and in the hands of any caseworker that just wanted to come in and say on allegations, or somebody said, hey, somebody said this or somebody said that, so they just go in and walk in your house and take away your child, okay? And then they just go and they place them wherever. You don't even get to find out where they're placed, because your family or their family or whoever might be these really good family members. They might be judges, they might be doctors, they might be different things. But if the social worker or caseworkers do not want this to go back to you, which usually about 98% of the time in Louisiana and Mississippi, they don't. These families do not get their children back.
Right.
In fact, there's a few parishes towards New Orleans and over towards Lacombe and places like that where FBI has actually started investigations on this, because it's very hard to get your children back.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be something as simple as a joint. but yet they don't care about the children who are in the worst places, say coming from a mess house or coming from a crack house or anything such as that, because they consider those children damaged goods and they're not resellable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So in the foster care system, when they go to, say, adoption, a lot of times they don't give the parents notice that they're going to adoption. They will change that date and not even tell the parents, the actual biological parents. Okay? So then they show up to court and they're like, well, the parents didn't come, so they must not want their children. Even though that most of the parents have paid anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 to try to get their children back.
Yeah.
And so therefore they miss that court date, boom, the children are automatically adopted. The parents try to fight for them to come back. Those documents are sealed. As soon as the adoption is done, those documents are sealed by the judges because everybody in that courtroom, because of that child incentives package, just got paid a bonus.
Exactly.
Okay? And then the new adoption parents also receive, I think it's up to $1,000 and sometimes $2,000 per child every month for that adopted child. Okay, still until they are 18 years old. If they have disabilities, they will continue to get that money for the rest of their life. Okay.
Okay.
And once they're adopted, the adoptive parents do not necessarily have to provide any information as to if they're going to the doctor or if they're doing this or if they're doing that. They can just sit there and keep on saying, I'm moving, I'm moving, I'm moving, and move from place to place to place. So they don't have to come back because nobody ever checks on it. In fact, nobody really checks on them even while they're in the foster care system around here. They will go a month.
So you're talking about in Louisiana?
Louisiana and Mississippi, yes. So I'm not sure about the laws in California or any place like that. I'm telling you what I know what I've investigated down this way and how it actually works and how corrupt it is. And they call it legally kidnapping. It's a very horrible thing, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let you know about that and say that sometimes it's not even though the people are sitting there saying, well, why did this happen while the mother was taking care of the child? She didn't have to take that baby to the hospital. Because I have seen a lot of times where children go to the hospital, children get hurt, and parents don't take them because they don't realize something major is wrong like that.
Right.
Because the baby.
Right.
I mean, babies at that age are teething, or they could just be cranky from gas or something. She obviously had a little bit of a feel of what something was wrong, and she had that heart to want to take her child to see what was causing her child to be so upset and in pain. So, she wouldn't have put herself in that specific on the spot like that. She would not have done that to herself. You know what I'm saying? She would not have done that. And yeah, she might have had troubles, okay? Everybody has troubles. We've all been through troubles in our lives. But it seems like she had a pretty good network of family, too, that was trying to even foster kids. And like I said, here in Louisiana and Mississippi, most of the time, I don't care what kind of family you have. If those people want your children, they're not going to let your family foster them. They will find every way possible to hold up their authorization to be able to foster the children and be able to do it, to be able to take your children in. They will find every way possible. And it's very sad. It is very sad.
That is
sad. If you ever want to have any questions about it, I can go into things with you more. I can give you my number and contact me sometime. I know you're busy and I know you have your podcast and things, but I just wanted to let you know because I feel like people do not know enough about the child incentives program.
Yeah,
Clinton signed into effect. And they're also, people don't realize that the welfare system is huge on the stock market, okay? You earn a ton of money for that stuff. So.
Wow. Yeah, I would like to ask, as you come on and give us some answers about this welfare. I mean, not welfare, but adoptive and I guess welfare also, because the welfare of the kids, but adoption and fostering, how that really work, because you just gave us a really fast crash course. And I think we really need to start looking at,
People do. They need to realize that when DCFS knocks on your door, you do not have to let them in. Do not. Don't open the door. Tell them you're sorry, but you're not doing it, because everybody has a right to turn them down. Because 9 times out of 10, they're coming to take your kids away.
Wow.
For no reason whatsoever.
Wow.
So, and it could just be like, okay, her ex-husband's mother decided to get mad at her because she's not, maybe she made a fuss about the child support or something like that. So I'm going to call in some supposed allegations, and they will walk in and take your children. And then you won't see them 6 months to a year if you even get to see them then. I know families that have gone to the FBI and opened up investigations, and that's the only way they've got their kids back.
Yeah.
So, yes, ma'am. But I don't want to give you my phone number or anything over the air. But
okay, is it the number that popped up?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
And what's your name?
Nikki.
Okay.
I don't want to give you my last name over the phone.
That's fine.
Over the air.
That's fine.
I apologize. I'm just very private. That's why I don't ever message anybody or anything.
I put
but
you
you
down.
are doing a great job, ma'am. You are.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you are keeping it real and letting people know the truth out there.
Yeah.
So, you and AV Watchman are doing wonderful.
Thank you. I think he's an awesome guy. I mean, he's going on every league, and I know he's getting ticked off because they're running him around, and time is the essence. They don't understand this. Why grown folks are playing games, these kids are still missing, and they're sitting there. Oh, and I know everybody believes in their dream, but
no.
This is not the time to venture out because you want somebody to spend all day in the park or something when the child is in somebody's custody getting abused. Stop playing games.
Exactly. And let me tell you, if you think that child trafficking is not one of the number one things here in America, that is the worst. It is horrible. And yes, the foster system is hugely behind a lot of it. And that is what is sad. I can give you some horror stories that you would enjoy. So,
okay.
And I just want him to be careful because people are messing with him,
Yeah, I know they are. I know they are.
Because this is a real situation and it needs to be looked at better, and y'all are trying your best to open people's eyes and make them think back to, did you see this? Did you remember this? Think about it, and maybe just a certain memory might shed some light on something,
Right.
And what he did about the neighbor's camera, I mean, that was huge. People needed to see that to have some type of closure of something.
Yeah.
As to know, nobody walked into that backyard and grabbed those children. There were no children there.
Right.
And which is what I kept saying, because I kept saying the way that when I first saw the interview, I said, oh, no, this isn't right. Absolutely not. So, this is not how any parent or any adoptive parent that I know of acts that really cares about the child. This is all about money. And like I said, it is a huge business.
Right.
Because you get a lot of money, especially depending on what is wrong with the child or what is going on with the children.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And even along with the race as the child.
Right.
I mean, that even plays a huge, as to how much you can get for the child if you do sell it into child trafficking. So it's amazing. And what ages, and I mean, just different things like that. It all plays a huge part. And it's very scary when you start delving into it.
Mm-hmm.
That my own mother asked me to please stop for a while. Because she says you're going to wind up getting yourself hurt. Please stop. Because it is very scary. And when you start talking to people and you start interviewing people that are truly going through it, and when you walk into a courtroom and you see basically, I don't want to say, because I don't believe in, to me, everybody is just a human who bleeds red.
Right. Right.
There is no color difference. There is nothing because, I've never seen it. But when you walk into a courtroom and all you see are white, basically middle-class families, nurses, people like that trying to get their kids back because they've been taken away from them for false allegations. And then you have a judge tell one couple, if you get divorced, you have your kids back. This doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So that's when I sat there, I told him, I was like, no, there's something needs to be done. Light needs to be shed on this. FBI agents can't do it all. They can't see the inside parts of it. So I started doing research, and I started talking to people, and I started going through the whole system and watching it, and it was very scary.
Okay. All right.
So, but good luck. And like I said, I watch your show every day. Every day that comes on, as long as my daughter doesn't take my phone, I can carry the phone with me everywhere. So,
well, we appreciate you.
I'm sorry I don't ever pop in and say anything. I'm just very quiet.
Well, now that you did it, we know what you do. We can use you as asking you questions about some of this, since you're very knowledgeable about it.
Yes.
So.
I am very knowledgeable about it. And it is very scary, and people need to realize what their rights are in this world. So, to try to keep them from having their children taken away. Because this is a very real situation. So, you have a wonderful evening.
All right.
And thank you very much for taking my call. I appreciate it.
All right. You too. Thank you.
And please keep my number and call me anytime you need me, okay?
Okay.
You have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. I'm going to get on off of here. You guys, it's been a long, long day. We will come on tomorrow sometime. We will come on tomorrow around about 5. No, maybe 4. Maybe about 4 o'clock. You guys, 3 o'clock. Give me some time. And then I know you guys, we're going to have our Monday is going to be where you can call in, get it out, because I know I can't take all the phone calls, and I know some people want to talk. So I'm not going to say nothing come Monday if we just don't come on. I may not say nothing, and I'm going to just let y'all get it out. But we're going to have to get some more information before I want to speak on it. Okay? So you guys, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody that donated. I wasn't on my best tonight because I'm pretty tired. But I want to thank everybody for donating, and thank you guys for giving a thumbs up as you came in. And I want to thank the mods for helping with the chat. A lot of stuff was going on in the chat, and I see that. I want to make sure, I want to thank everybody for getting TeNika Shenette to her 1,000. You guys are amazing. You guys, I love you guys. If it wasn't for this family, I wouldn't know where I would be at right now. And I'm being honest with you. I know some people say stuff like that, but if you ever lost your mother and the only thing you have now is your husband and your kids, I mean, I've got brothers and everything. They got their wives, their family, their kids. They just doing whatever. But this is my family right here. My husband, my kids, my grandson, and you guys. That's it. That's all I got. But I love you guys. I do. With all my heart. So I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Just stop on in, and we're gonna kick it a little bit, and we're gonna share the love. I'll see you guys. All right. Let's go on, rock on out of here, you guys. She said, I love you too. I love you guys. All right. Bye, everybody. Let me see where she got her stuff at.
Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children, and she'll work with you. You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee.